Alright, so this is a pro. You can see his feet are close together. You can see how I've got my feet turned toward the target, my toes. Remember I said in setup, I want I want your buttons on your shirt. Here I'm going through the procedure. Grab the shaft in your right hand. Place your left thumb to the right side of the shaft, pinching the thumb and forefinger together. You're holding the club across the base of your fingers. Now I turn my body toward the target. Now on the right hand screen you can see where the ball is in his stance, right? You can see the ball right here. It's pretty much, you know, his golf ball, the buttons on his shirt are to the left, yeah. So you can see here on mine, when I get this 8-iron, notice what I'm doing here. I want to remind you that you want to keep that left wrist flat and a nice straight line. So watch this guy hit this shot. Watch the club head come up off the ground. It's going to come up. And now it's going to make its way down. Now this is what we call the attack angle. That angle right there is the angle from the... He's going up pretty high there, see? So he's got a pretty steep attack angle. And he's coming down. Notice the left wrist and the left arm. See how there's a nice straight line there, right? Now everything I'm saying to you, you know, you need to practice. You don't necessarily have to go hitting a bunch of shots.
Did he bend the wrist up here?
He did. Very good. Yeah. So that's called a pitch shot. We call this a miniature swing. And you would go back. A chip shot, you don't break your wrist. It's basically this wrist angle. This stays the same. In a pitch, you're going to bend your wrist and cock your wrist. And the angle you cock the wrist on is such that the shaft should be at about a 45-degree angle pointing at the ball. So you wouldn't cock it straight up and down. You'd cock it on a 45-degree angle. Alright, now you modulate the length of the shot. Think of the hands of a clock. I'm going to draw a clock here. So think of 6 o'clock as the bottom of your swing, right here. 7, 8, 9. He's going back. What is that, 4 o'clock? Yeah. So he's
3:30.
3:30, yeah. So his hands are at 3:30 on the backswing, but notice the forward swing. Pretty similar, right?
Yeah.
He goes through about the same as he goes back, give or take a couple inches. So that's something to remember. You want symmetry. Alright, now on the left-hand screen's me hitting that 8-iron. You can see I'm not doing a whole lot with my wrist there. Keeping everything pretty still. Now where's the power? It comes from my shoulders and my arms, but the wrists don't break.
Right.
Alright.
It's a hard habit to break.
Yeah, well it's okay. I mean,
We'll get there.
you'll get there. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. So, alright, now I'm doing a little bit more of a pitch shot. Now I'm back to that similar backswing that we saw the pro. So from this angle, I'm up to about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock with my hands. Coming through similarly about the same length. So you can see the symmetry. Back on one length, club comes down, hits the ball. Notice that triangle formed between the arms and the shoulders is maintained. So I feel like my arms are staying in the center of my chest. And my upper arms are sort of pinned against my body. Alright.
Now his weight was on his
Front foot, right?
front foot. Is that all the way through it?
Yeah, I mean he started on his left foot and he stayed on his
When you
left foot.
said pointing your feet to the target, what does that look like?
The toes are going to be pointed toward the target, pigeon-toed.
Okay, so I guess I'm not getting that.
Instead of going sideways, you're going this way toward the target. Now completely, right? You're not like this, but you're
So if I'm
halfway.
aiming at
Halfway
this target
between the
over
target?
here, let's say that blue flag, I guess something like that.
No, the
No,
other way.
no.
The other way.
No, watch this. Let
this
me show
blue
you.
one here, no, I mean, I was going to that one. So
Okay,
this
look
way-
at this guy. Where's his feet turned? Where are his feet pointed? Toward the target. The target's out that direction, is it not?
Yeah.
So my toes are pointed toward the target.
Yeah.
I don't point my toes away from the target.
I was
don't-
going at that other flag over
It
there.
doesn't matter. The target's somewhere out there.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether it's over there or over there.
But for that one over there,
Forward.
It's just, you just rotate your feet this direction. That's all you need to know.
so you're basically going on a line toward the target, like that.
Not a line, no. Actually, your feet are never pointed at the target.
Okay.
Okay, so again, an open stance and a closed stance, my feet would be pointed over there somewhere if I was going at that square out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have parallel lines. Now on a full shot, your feet are more parallel. But on a chip shot, we're in an open stance. And that's to make sure the weight stays on the forward foot.
Okay.
You can see here, you see how his left foot's behind his right?
Yeah. Looks like his feet are pretty close together then.
Well, they should be, because that's
Yeah.
what I've been preaching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
look
mean,
how
even
close-
more so.
Look how close Jim's are.
Yeah.
No, they're pretty close.
They're very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah, I mean 6 inches is probably that much, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. And then you can see here,
Buttons are over the ball.
yeah, right. And you can see the backswing.
Arm is straight.
Left arm is straight. Now watch the left wrist. It's going to stay nice and flat. So that,
Okay.
yeah. So that's the pitching motion, as opposed to a chipping motion.
Okay.
So a chip shot is only somewhere around 5 yards from the green, 10 yards from the green. A pitch shot is when you move further away, but it's not a full swing. It's a finesse shot.
Okay.
It's like a miniature swing. Think of it as a miniature swing, a pitch. So you're only, like that.
And
Now,
your goal is to get it a little bit closer to the hole than with a pitch shot, but generally you're not going to get it in.
no, but I mean, if you just got the ball on the green every time, that would be good, from 15, 20. My name is Jim Estes, and today I'm going to talk about a drill that I think is extremely important for the swing plane. So what I want you to do is, and this, by the way, is going to give you an instant understanding of exactly the feeling you want to have in the golf swing. Take a club. You can put a rod, alignment rod, in the grip, or I'm sorry, in the butt end of the golf club. Take the golf club, turn it like you're going to hold it, and then what I want you to do is take that club, put it right against your left hip, so you're holding both clubs here. Now you've got an alignment rod on the ground and a golf ball, and what I want you to do, getting into your good posture position, your weight over the arches, feel balanced. The insides of the heels are going to be about the width of your hips. Take a swing back, slow motion, and trace with that alignment rod the target line all the way up. The shaft should be parallel to your target line at the top, and then slowly coming down, trace the line. And do this in slow motion. Right into the impact position. So this is a great feedback tool, visual feedback tool for learning the proper swing plane. Go right to your impact position. I encourage you to do this drill in slow motion. And if you have 5 minutes a day, if you do this drill every day, I guarantee you're going to improve your golf swing. So again, I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful. JimEstesGolf.com if you have any questions.